So I'm back, but it took a little bit longer than you think. There's a lot to talk about. Okay, so I eventually did go to Asta Guitars, and Moses did hook me up nicely for the shielding and the final soldering of the output jack. I think he did the copper shielding for the whole cavity as well as the output jack cavity. And I did drill a hole into the output jack cavity, and he did solder another ground wire to the copper cavity as well. So we have had like double, noise cancellation from that, double grounding from that. And the plate, the bridge plate and the string saddles were not vintage spaced. Nor are they import spaced. They were in between. So they were like, the Fender made in Mexico guitars, they have those vintage specs, or the more modern Fenders made in USA, they have those same specs. So these were 54 mm spaced. So the vintage ones were about 56 spaced. So I needed 54. So I had to go to Graphtec and reorder the saddles, and I had to get another bridge plate, which I got from Musically. And one of the screw heads got stripped. And as I was taking it out, the bottom of the bridge plate got a little scratch. You can see that somewhat, but it's not like very, very evident. And the bridge itself was a bit longer than your Fender bridge plate. So I've had to have Moses help me out to cut the pick guard very nicely. I did cut it myself. It was pretty bad. And then he did a finer job in cutting it and making it look good. Now it looks good. But yeah, so that was the story. I also got my friend Ram Kumar to help me with the neck alignment. It wasn't so difficult like the offset P91. And this again is from Guitar Fetish's body, so I already had the experience of chipping out, the paint from the side. So I really didn't want that. Luckily, there's been no paint chips at all anywhere in this assembly, thank God. Okay, other than one spot which is underneath the pick guard, which won't matter. So it's ready to, do the playthrough for. But before I do that, I must point out. Okay, the neck is fantastic. This is one of the best playing necks. I have tested, the guitar, and there is no hum at all. So it's fantastic. I've already done a playthrough of these pickups, but I really, really want to see, how it sounds on this guitar. I'm pretty sure the woods and the playability are going to make it maybe feel a little different, play a little different. I just love these block inlays. I think they're fantastic. There is one issue. The string tree, was it required? Well, yes and no. Yes, in the sense that it's always safer to have it on, and no, because there wasn't much pinging, but I've still put it, and it's holding pretty well. The nut, it's not been cut perfectly well, so I do have to work on that. I do want to sort out the intonation, which I haven't done as yet. So I'm going to do the intonation, I'm going to do the nut filing a little bit, and get this guitar in perfect condition before the next episode, where Ashwin's going to basically be in the house, and he's going to, put this baby through its paces. So all in all, I'm very, very happy at the progress of this. It looks sensational, baby. Champagne supernova, when a bill comes together, it's just so cool. This Fender Corona neck plate, I'm pretty sure this is not an original neck plate, but it's okay for right now. I just got it and I'm using it, so that's that. Anyway, in the future maybe I'll replace it, but I quite like it. I think it's quite cool. I think it looks nice, and there's a protective rubber back, so it's not going to damage the finish of this beautiful champagne colored. This is the best finish, I think, from Guitar Fetish, so I'm really happy with this finish. I did like the copper one, but I love this one. I think this is like blinged out, baby. I'm looking forward to the next one where Ashwin puts this baby through its paces. So all in all, for me, this has been a grand success.